So I had a pretty amazing conversation tonight with one of my coworkers. Went over multiple topics, the vocabulary we use, um, down to positive information, a little bit about complaining, and I think we spent most of our time talking about an idea of morality. And so I posed this idea to him about morality. I was looking into the idea and seeing how nowadays people are linking morality with things or actions or things that people say. And that wasn't feeling right to me. So I was kind of looking at it, delving in a little bit deeper and figuring out a definition of morality. And one that was given to me years ago by someone that I respect is morality is how much harm you're willing to inflict on someone for your own benefit. Okay. So the more harm you're willing to do to someone for your own benefit, the lower your morals. The less harm you're willing to do to someone for your own benefit, the higher your morals. So in a sense, it's less about the actions themselves and more about the person. And so a person can be immoral or moral. And so we started talking about that idea and started to discover with, the different aspects of it, because it definitely melted into different conversations about selfishness, which is a completely different conversation on its own. If you want to look ahead on, a version of selfishness, read Ayn Rand's Virtue of Selfishness. But as far as morality being very fluid, you talk about maybe someone that's a lifetime criminal that steals, assaults people, does plenty of things throughout their life to harm people for their own benefit. And maybe one time they do something good, they save someone's life. Does that cancel out everything else? Is that about the action? Is it an overall picture of, are you in general a moral person or an immoral person? And it kind of started delving down and started getting to the philosophies of it. And it definitely was an interesting conversation. And one thing that he brought up was, speaking of harming someone for your own benefit, what if someone went into a store, stole food for his benefit, and then feeds his children with it? Now, they've obviously broken the law. So, and they harm someone, the store owner, the business is harmed, loss of property, and it's for his own benefit, feeding his family. But that becomes a gray area, doesn't it, for morality? And so it's we started looking at the scales. Where is there more harm being done, versus the rest? Is it more harmful for his family not to eat? Or is it more harmful for the store to be deprived of a few dollars worth of food? So you start getting to the gray areas about morality. And a lot of people like to throw that word around. Oh, it's immoral to do whatever. And everyone can plug in their own idea, and it's been used in the media recently. I won't bother inserting that here. And so just think about that idea of morality and how easily it gets thrown around with a skewed idea. And people rarely have a legitimate view on what morals really are. So something to ponder on. Talk to you next time.